Hello everybody, Retro Old School here. Yep, Elton McFall, the eccentric one here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, coming to you not live at 6:30 p.m. June 20th, 2020. Look at the chrome shining on that Benz. Very nice. Light will turn green. I will get out of the street, which this, by the way, is Saint-Laurent. I'm going to do a walking video of this sector here, this street here, sometime in the near future. I've been meaning to do that for a while. Anyway, right here, that used to be a Shell gas station garage. Of course, it's gone. And what do you think it's going to become if you're from a city like Montreal or Toronto? Well, you guessed it, condominiums. You can't make money building a park. And there's the scrap over there with the bike racks, which are absolutely useless. Nobody uses them. And anyway, the park, the fact that it's 32 degrees Celsius, and I've got a bottle of water with me, which is empty now. I spurred a moment decision to do a walking video here on Fleury, which this is east. And this is west. I almost walked into that fucking gate right there for, I don't know, it looks like they closed part of the street there for, oh, it's actually for construction. I actually thought maybe it was for like distancing, or as they say in French, as I found out in French. I never heard this word before until the pandemic happened, but distanciation. Distanciation. When I first heard that, I thought they made it up. Anyway, nice looking Beamer there, colorless, typical. Got a few old businesses still around here. Actually, I'm not even sure if I even ever did a walking video in this particular area, this street, I should say. I thought I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. And you know me, I love the old areas, not as much as old cars, but still I love them. And you can see this isn't not old there. Anyway, I remember once I came looking for an apartment around here, but because, by the way, I forgot to mention we're in the Ahuntsic Borough. And anyway, like anywhere in the city, practically, the rents are all going up, unfortunately, because the tax is gone. I'm going to let these people pass me because this guy behind me is really loud and it's throwing me off. Let's focus here on cycles, Fleury. I hear what that guy says. He keeps repeating the word assumer, which means to assume. Assume. And as the old expression goes, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of a Montreal summer would it be without construction? Even though it's not even officially summer yet, I guess, until tomorrow, I think. I'm going to have to, I think there's a park coming up somewhere there. Hopefully I'll be able to refill my water bottle, because on a day like today, it is imperative. On the corner of Clark. Shit, I didn't even show you a fucking sign of the Fleury Street sign yet. My family doctor actually used to be on this street, but he moved. Oddly enough, his brother, they're both doctors, general practitioners. They both look almost the same. Anyway, now he's over on near the Sauvé metro station, which is not far from here. It's about a 15-20 minute walk from here. And oh, look at this, the Merry Dépanneur, like Merry Christmas, eh? You know, it'd be funny is if you walk in there and you say, "Give me a packet de more," and are you merry? Because if not, motherfucker, that pack's gonna be half off. Oh God, I'm too loud. Why? Because I'm part Irish, for Christ's sake. A Capricorn and a French Canadian, tabarnak. Well, I was expecting at least to see some cars here, but once again, as I always say, the motorist in Montreal gets the kibosh, and no cars. It's pretty nice, actually. That's a beautiful design. Very nice, very nice. I love design. Well, it's kind of nice. It's peaceful, though. I mean, cars make pollution. They make noise, you know. I'm aware of that. I know that very well. It makes for a little bit of a different video. I keep... Oh, before I forget, actually, yeah, you know, I've been on the street, obviously, before a few times, and I remember years ago, there was a couple old cars I took pictures of that were parked on one or two of these side streets. One of them was a Dodge Diplomat of the 80s variety, a two-door. And the other one, which in comparison was mint, was no less than a 73 or 74 Ford Country Squire wagon, complete with the fake wood. And I'm going to let these people go by here. And it was blue, and I had an 8x12 of it, enlargement, for some time, and I sold it Just a gorgeous, rare car, like almost all station wagons. And why? Because station wagons, compared to other body styles of cars, they were almost always driven hard and into the ground by first being usually families. Oh, this fucking lens is sticking because of the heat. Well, another reason too, but... And anyway, also because I always tell people the station wagons, then after that, they got passed on usually to a contractor, somebody who was a carpenter, a plumber, landscaper. So they were really driven into the ground fast. They had a less of a lifespan than other cars like a coupe or sedan or convertibles. Convertibles were well preserved, but convertibles could have actually rusted the fastest because of the, you know, it's not a metal roof. So, you know, anywhere there's the slightest tear in that roof, especially near the base of it, it's just, you know, the water would get into the floor, the carpet, and then the frame, and that's it. It's game over. You know, built to last, yes, but not in northeast climes. Man, there's a lot of people around here. I didn't expect that. It's kind of a little bit annoying for yours truly because I'm trying to. Maybe I'll just give my gums a rest actually instead. For now. Nothing particularly interesting, but I keep dreaming that I'm going to come back here one day, I'm going to see that Country Squire, or I'm going to see that Dodge Diplomat. That would be incredible because we're going back, that was like 15 years ago, 15, 16, 17 years ago, you know, that's a long time ago. And unfortunately, it's kind of one of those good and bad things of being a nostalgic, you know, hardcore like myself, really, you know. Really, I mean, but they're out there, I'm sure. Well, the Diplomat, I don't think it exists anymore because A, they weren't very good cars, and secondly, it was really rusted. So even though it was clean when I photographed it, but the Country Squire, I guarantee you that car is probably still in the garage somewhere, maybe even around here, you know. Yes, sir. Forgot to mention, I know I didn't really mention it, but I'm walking right now in a westerly direction. There's a light breeze, but I wish it was more of a breeze, something responding. Please come this way. I haven't filmed practically anything responding in the past 2 weeks because of COVID stupid 19. So people are, you know, they're too afraid to go to the hospital. Look at that, they had a traffic light here before they covered it up. On the corner of Fleury and l'Esplanade, or as the English say, l'Esplanade. Which actually reminds me of The Sopranos because there's some place called the Esplanade in this show. Spanish is a beautiful language, you know. I think she's speaking Spanish. I'm gonna let her walk on by though, like the song that I love. By is the case. Walk on by, make believe that you. Wait a minute, was this? No, okay, that's a Caisse Desjardins, which is a bank, which is closed because it's a Saturday evening and it's a quarter before 7 o'clock. You think I talk like that? No, you should see me when I'm walking downtown. Everybody's looking at me. It's like that song by that old classic blues song. Everybody knows I'm here, cause I'm the coochie man. Anyway, what is this here? Oh, flags unfortunately all rolled up. Qu'est-ce que ça dit là? It says Casorbel, Casa de... I don't know. I don't know. It looks like a religious thing, I guess. Wait a minute. Casa dos Acordes do Quebec. Well, that explains the Latinos I hear talking in the background. And that bench looks like inviting me to go take a seat. But actually, what I'm going to do... Look at this. Euro Fleury. That's clever, right? Back it up, back it in, let me begin. I'm going to go across the street to that park over there so I can find a water fountain. There better be one working or I'm going to be freaking pissed. Because this is the perfect day to get a heat stroke. There it is. There's my old, that's where my old doctor's office used to be, right here. When I first started seeing my doctor, I don't mind saying his name. He's a terrific guy. His name is Dr. Michel Girard. And oddly enough, there's another Michel Girard that's a doctor in the city. And, So there's always been some confusion between the two when people like myself sometimes are looking for the phone number and you call the wrong office. Yeah. And down there, by the way, looking south there, that's Boulevard Sauvé Boulevard. Yeah, so like all the other antiques around here, this building ain't any younger. But what was cool actually about that place is that my doctor, like I said, his brother is a doctor too. So they share the same office, and they shared the same office in this building too. So I would go in there, and I felt like I was in a TV show from the 60s or 70s, because all the office, the walls are painted yellow, and there's these old pictures, and even the old furniture, like they look like there was a teak desk and chair, and it's really something else. Anyway, so I'm going to meander over here into the park and see if I can find a water fountain, and then have to find a place to do a number 2, which looks a little bit difficult around here because you can see it's not ghetto. You know, like life itself, a lot of times things are not what they seem. This is a beautiful park. I just walked it around, you know. I thought I'm going to find a water fountain. I got my little bottle here. It's okay that, you know, I'm 6'3" and I need a lot of fucking water when it's a heat wave, because I have a heart condition and I walk all the fucking time. And there's none. And to make things worse, that pissed me off. I saw somebody chuck an empty bottle of water out of their car as they were driving by. And then I thought back one time when I did that when I was with a friend of mine, and he gave me shit for it, and he was right actually. In hindsight, he was right. Not cool. I would have expected more from a working class / middle class neighborhood at the corner of Fleury and Tolhurst. I love that name. It's very English. It's very British. It sounds British. Where you live? I live on Tolhurst Street. Crikey. Crikey. No fucking water fountain. It's alright, I'm gonna fucking starve, you know, just dehydrate like Pablo's dog there. It's okay, no problem. We'll keep walking westbound, something will come up, I don't know what. Maybe I'll just buy a dip in there. I'll buy a dip in there. Yeah, I'll never buy a dip in there even if I was rich. But I'll buy a bottle of water if I have to, you know, I mean. And I gotta take a leak. So it's okay, it's alright. The show must go on, even though it's not technically a TV show, you know. And some guy the other day crossed paths with my camera. He thought I was filming him, so this guy just had a good look at me too, you know. I want people to think whatever they want, you know. Let them think what they want. They're gonna be on YouTube, for Christ's sake. What are they complaining about? They're gonna go, hey, who is that so-and-so on Fleury there in Tolhurst? Where the fuck? There's no old cars around here, man. There must be like no garages, that's why. Or as I'm wondering, because again, like I said, it is a mostly blue-collar area, not fucking mostly working class. Okay, so you know there's going to be some trouble. Cafe Bar Eva. Not often you see those two words together, cafe and bar. You know. Other than that, it's a nice area. I'm just a bit bitchy because, like I said, I wasn't able to get some water, and I still got to drain the vein somewhere. I don't know. Mind you, when this when this street becomes into a curve there, a sharp curve, there's all these apartment buildings, so maybe there I'll be able to do my thing, but I don't know, I got a feeling no. I might actually hop on a bus and just get the fuck out after. Oh, look, there's a town car. Look at that. It looks like my friend Kevin's car. Even looks like it could be an executive model. It'd be funny if it was his car, actually, huh? It's possible. Then again, how many of those cars are black? They're almost all fucking black, those cars. You know? You know, in hindsight, I don't think I ever did do a walking video here. I thought maybe I did, because I always liked its charm, but I don't think I ever did. I mean, you know, this is like north of the island here. I never come around here too often at all. You know? No, sir. I'm getting pretty pooped though, and because the street was closed off part of the way, those buses that run here on detour, which are the 180 route, I think, which goes in that direction, it goes to DeSalisbury. It'd be cool if I could catch that. I would rather go west than east. I don't know why. I don't know why. There you go. We did some barriers put up there for some distancing or bikes or I don't know, whatever. Que voulez-vous, as we say. Now, even from here, I can see all the cars are boring. Boring! Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this really cool looking church here over here. Definitely looks like it's got that design. It was made in the 60s, I guess. 60s, 70s, probably 60s, 50s, 50s, 60s. Something along those lines, something like that. Tanguy. Birds. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Sauvé Street up there, is it? Can't be. It's too close. Yeah, that's a beautiful church. Very nice. I will try not to take the Lord's name in vain with in presence of such holy greatness, or so it would seem. Just beautiful. A work of art. Work of art. Very nice. Beautiful triangular designs. Still got a feeling I'm going to see an old car around here. Actually, I forgot. I actually came up Jean Talon. I came up Hogue. Oh yeah, that's right. I was on Saint Laurent Street because I forgot I was going to actually keep walking north towards Henri Bourassa to see for the second time if I could find a car a friend of mine spotted in a parking lot. I'm sure it's not there though. I went already once and it wasn't there, but it was rare though because it was a '68 Ford. Was it a Ford LTD? XL? No, I think it was an LTD. Yeah, with the concealed headlights. But it wasn't there. And actually, come to think of it, I think I might have seen that car years ago at the Orange Julep, you know. Except it was originally bronze or something. Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a whiz. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. It's not like there's a lot of alleys around here, right? Shit, I'm hard. It's okay. I'm gonna take it slow here. Try to conserve the energy. I gotta say, unfortunately, as much as this is a nice area and everything, you know, it's got some history, a few nice designs. The car department is really fucking boring. Really, like, seriously, I think the nicest car I've seen was that town car. That's it. Look at all these fucking average, boring, fucking goddamn Toyota Camrys and Toyota Yaris and Toyota Corolla. It's all the same thing over and over again. An odd minivan and boring fucking cars. I know they're good cars. I don't give a shit. They're boring. Jesus Christ, I haven't even seen a Charger for crying out loud. Well, you know, I'd like to say one of the reasons why, but then people are going to say, well, you're racist, you know. Why are you racist like that? You know, something like that. I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, it's a car sociology. That's what I call it. Wait a minute, what is that fucking car sticking out there? Probably nothing, but let's look. Come on. Nope. I don't think I'm going to see a 66 Electra around here, eh? Look at this, it's Fleury and Fleury. What? 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 Oh my god, I'm in a paradox. Well, if this is Fleury, then I might as well continue here, right? That makes sense. I thought it was Fleury over there. I think it is, but it's Fleury East. Well, whatever, fuck. Anyway, it's just apartment buildings over there, whatever. So we'll just go this way. Oh, that is a nice looking Ranger. Okay, now we're talking. That's a nice looking truck. Got the big fucking tires on it. It's got that really nice shade of blue. That is a nice vehicle. Yeah, man. Yeah. What's after this, anyway? Oh, yeah, I think it's Henri Bourassa after this. Okay, maybe I'll have a better chance of getting some water, because I got to stay hydrated here. You know what I'm saying? You know, looking for cars sometimes isn't easy. But mind you, in the winter time, even if it's fucking minus 15, you don't have to worry about dehydrating. There we go, now we're talking. Got to worry about freezing your fucking toes off. Oh, I see a step van. And an FFJ. Whoa, things just got interesting all of a sudden. Right on. Okay then. Oh, maybe there's a Maverick around here. No. I did see an old Volkswagen van, though. I seem to remember off of Henri Bourassa near, it was a, from the 70s. Yeah, I remember I took a picture of it. But man, I filmed so many of those. There's so many of them that it's easy to maybe film the same one twice, you know? So, oof, I'm gonna have to take a break after this on Henri Bourassa somewhere. There we go. That's what I'm gonna do, because I'm pooped now. Yeah, that's pretty clear. It's an old ex, you know what there, eh? I saw a new FedEx truck today, step van. I don't even know if I can even dare saying it's a step van. It's just so hideous. It's fucking hideous. It's a sign of the times, really. Because you can imagine these types of vans, these step vans, they fucking guzzle gas because a lot of them are gas powered. And because diesel fuel is not as cheap as it used to be, I think it's about par as regular gas. And diesel engines, when they break, they're complicated to fix, so therefore they cost more to fix. That's the thing about diesel motors. You know what I mean? And I think we're coming to the end of the street. Or part of Fleury, anyway. Fleury's, Fleury West, whatever. Anyway, I was walking on Fleury West, so I'm going to continue on Fleury West, even though it's now we're walking northbound. Northbound. I'm sorry, I know I've always had trouble pronouncing. Come on, old Ford Tempo. No, I'm just kidding. I've never filmed a Tempo. I got to give them a few more years before I film one because they're just such cheap cars. You know, I never was really a fan of them. I don't hate them. I don't know. I'm just not at the point where I'm like, oh wow, a '93 Ford Tempo. You know, ooh. Because actually, I saw one for sale in Lachine. Typical fucking '90s metallic green. What the hell is this little street here called? Oh, there's a sign over there. Now, by the way, that reminds me, before I forget, not that Prieur, Place Prieur, Place Fleury and Place Prieur. Okay then, okay, that's a bit confusing. Yeah, if you appreciate what I'm doing and you want to send me a token of appreciation, of gratitude, or gratuity as I call it, you can do that using my email, which is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. And you can send me something through PayPal or an e-transfer in Canada. And I'm going to actually stop right here because I'm afraid, I think the street goes right in a circle, actually goes back around and back down to Fleury, the main street. So I'm going to actually continue here and finish over here at, let's see here. Fleury and Prieur. Oh my god, you say I need to take a break. I'm fucking showing the same street again, for Christ's sake. Oof, that's pretty bad. Whew. So if I'm lucky, if I'm correct, I should be able to make a left over here, the corner, whatever that street is, and just go to Henri Bourassa and chill out there, find a nice bench with my name on it, and relax there for a while and gather my thoughts, you know, and observe. And thanks for watching. Merci beaucoup d'avoir regardé. And I always appreciate your supportive and informative comments. So Elton McFall signing off. Thank you. Au revoir.